Hi everyone, this is Dan, and this is the Mighty Thor number 22, continuing on my Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite Cringe. And yeah, so first off, let's talk about the cover. This cover was done by Joyce Chin and Rochelle Rosenberg, and it's bad. Let me explain why. Ryu and Chun Li are fine. And Rocket and Groot look a little weird, and actually, Captain Marvel and Doctor Strange are okay. Obviously, we'll talk about this as we get further into the book. There is no female Thor in Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, by the way. It's just good old fashioned regular Thor. But the biggest problem with this cover is this. Oh, what the fuck did you do to Zero? Why does he have a fucking mustache? The fuck is this? Also, what the fuck is Arthur doing? What is this? You know, honestly, Capcom, just don't let people touch your characters. Swear to God. Oh, don't do what Marvel did. Don't ruin yourselves here. Anyhow, let's get into this book. So this is Jane Foster as Thor, which is, yeah. So this whole run is Jane Foster. Every time she transforms into Thor, her cancer that is killing her regular body is getting worse. This is kind of like revisiting the older concept of Thor being like a regular dude and then they transform, rather than Thor just being Thor all the time, which was kind of more the Walter Simonson deal. But yeah, written by Jason Aaron. There's two artists. Russell Dowderman does the first page, and Matthew Wilson does the colors for the first page, and then completely different crew afterwards. They look either Italian or Spanish, or maybe South American. I don't know, but it's Valerio Chatti, and for all of the line art, and then it's Veronica Gandini and Rain Burrito for the colors. By the way, this book actually has legitimately decent art on the inside. The art's actually pretty good. Just being fair to it, right? The writing and the story by Jason Aaron, different story. Don't know what to say, but yeah. Edited by Sarah Brunstad, which, let's face it, modern editors probably not. But more importantly, Tom Brevoort and Axel Alonso. You know where this is going. Anyhow, we get into the story, and basically it's about Cinder and Muspelheim. I can't pronounce some of the weirder realms in Thor's world properly, but she gets like a pretty cool introduction right here. By the way, as far as what's going on in the story, you have to read all this bullshit in this really terribly colored text with white background. But essentially, she kind of burned down a bunch of elven villages, and they're kind of working some freaking intrigue with Malekith. Yes, that Malekith from the really shitty Thor movie, and Loki looking really, really soy. Man, I miss him with like the really ridiculous helmet. That helmet's actually kind of cool, honestly. I will say this, the line art and the coloring combination here is actually pretty damn cool. I'm not gonna lie, this is a cool freaking concept and a cool design. Now, whether this character's cool or not, she's alright. I mean, Jason Aaron writes her as a decent villain, so I'm not gonna really complain here. And in general, the beginning of this book is actually really good. You do kind of get drawn in here, and you're like, oh man, this is kind of cool. She's like, hyping herself up, monologuing like a villain should be. You get a little back and forth with Malekith and sort of their intrigue of taking over Asgard and the realms, right? And then in comes a big lightning bolt, and it's not female Thor. It's if you read the intro, because otherwise it's completely unexplained within the actual book itself. This is Volstagg, and he's coming. He somehow managed to gain the power of Thor and got Stormbringer, or at least something that looks like Stormbringer, and it has come to challenge Cinder in her realm. And it's actually a really good fight between the two. I was actually pretty impressed. Artwork's very good for the most part, and you get like dramatic action and drama going back and forth. You're like, yeah, this is a great fight between the two, and you're actually getting drawn into this. And you're like, oh my god, is this a good Marvel comic? Holy crap, this is amazing. Oh, damn it.
No, this isn't happening. There's no reason for me to go on. What am I fighting for?
Shit. That isn't Thor. Though I suppose some would tell you that neither am I. I would tell you that. Anyhow, in comes Jane Foster to basically lecture everybody to death and, punch Cinder in one hit and basically take none of the damage that Volstagg took the entire time fighting her. This is the same Volstagg that we kind of grew up with all the Thor comics, who got stabbed through the freaking gut right here in an actually riveting battle that I was kind of getting into. And here comes Jane Foster to do this. And then, of course, Jane Foster needs a villain. And is the villain Cinder, the female, demon, like, queen of the underworld? Nope. It's Volstagg. Volstagg's the bad guy. And, of course, she's got to save all these fire babies. She's got to take him to some yawning void and lecture him about why he's wrong, and he's got to be written like an unreasonable prick. And of course we have them fight rather than her being the hero and he's the villain. And ooh yeah, oh man, I fucking hate you, Jason Aaron. Right, that's the video. If you liked it, please hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, hit the bell for notifications. If you had any comments on, this cringy little book right here, leave it down below, and I will see you next time.